Welcome back to part 2 of myself taking on the legend Mike Dean in a 9-hole match at the beautiful Mould Golf Club. And when I say beautiful, look at this hole. Mike, talk me through it.
Par 3 downhill.
There we go. Oh, that sounded sweet like chocolate. Decent?
It's on the dance floor, mate. It's on the dance floor.
Absolute dancing. Talking about dancing, Mike. What do you make of all the new goal celebrations?
Oh,
It wasn't like that back in the day, was it?
I thought you were going to ask me something else then.
No, I'm not going to ask you to dance. I'm not going to ask you to dance.
No, you're not aware of that, are you? So I'll let you know later.
What's that?
I'll let you know later. There you go. So you're going to chuck that one on me then?
What, have you got a bit of a move?
Keep going.
Hang on,
No, keep going, move on.
What time have all day? You got to dance?
I went too early with the answer. I used to do a bit of ballroom dancing years ago.
Did you?
Oh, big time.
Oh,
Full net like.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
But then I kind of
Stopped.
yeah. When I got to 18, it wasn't kind of the end thing to do at 18, but it is now, isn't it? So it's
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
7.
7.
No, 6 we're on, sorry.
Come on. It's such a nice hole, I want to play it well.
Oh, good shot.
Right, so you've just told us you're into a bit of ballroom dancing.
No, hang on. I'm not into it.
No,
I used to be. Yeah, thanks.
You were into it.
Yeah.
So, when you retire, you hang up your refereeing boots, surely Strictly Come Dancing.
Well, if you get asked, watch your step there, mate.
The old spinny legs, all right.
Yeah, I think if I got asked, you can't not consider it, can you?
Every football fan, they would get a new dynamic of audience, because if Mike Dean was on Strictly Come Dancing, football fans would watch it because they like Mike Dean.
Yeah, they'll all be watching a match with a bit of luck on a Saturday.
When they come back, they've got a game in the Saturday afternoon, come back and watch you. How are you getting on, Nicholas?
Yeah. Watch me make a tit of myself on a Saturday night. I do enough of that during the day. I'd give it a go if you got asked. Why can't you?
Absolutely.
Why shouldn't you? It's be a good laugh, I suppose.
Defo. When we were talking about you being on Strictly Come Dancing there, you said going to the game. When you go to watch Tranmere,
Yeah.
do you get stuck into the refs?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm a supporter, I'm not reffing. So I, if he makes a mistake, I'll do what people do when I'm refereeing. So. But I do get involved when Tranmere are playing. I've watched them since I was 6 years of age, nearly 50 years. So, but I love it. So if I get a free Saturday or a free midweek, I'll jump in the car and drive. So
if the ref makes the wrong decision, you're on him.
I wouldn't be on him.
No,
I'll give my point of view across in a nice, orderly fashion.
But do you think that clip of you giving it large at Tranmere did you a favour?
I think people kind of realise I'm actually a normal person, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I think that a lot of guys do watch football. Obviously, Michael watches Newcastle. So he watches them when he can. I watch Tranmere when I can. So if I haven't got a game, I'll go and watch them. But I love it, to be fair. So I go in the club maybe when the COVID thing wasn't. I'd probably go in once a week and just have a chat with some of the lads, bit of breakfast, bit of a chat. So.
Wow.
And then they'll ask me a question about what happened with their game of the weekend. They might show me a video.
Yeah.
Might be able to explain why the referee's done it, and they kind of put it to bed and move on then. So
Love that.
yeah, so
Brilliant.
it's tough to go in there the last 12 months with what's gone on. So can't do nothing. Oh, sit.
Oh.
It's a bad read.
Right. Oh no, it's got absolute meat on that bone as well. It's me to go in it, Mike.
Yeah, take your time, mate. You get a shot again. Yeah, don't use a marker, mate. Just use your fingers. if you want. I won't put that against you. If
So
it
you're
goes in.
caddying, is that not allowed?
No, just you carry on.
You know, actually, I need to know because I'm
You've got to put a
relatively
marker
new.
down. Got to put a marker down, haven't you?
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, is that a rule?
Well, yeah. Since the year dot.
I didn't. Do you know what? I never knew that. I honestly never knew that.
No wonder you have a dodgy handicap then. Gee whiz.
Yeah, but if I'm.
Why don't you just pick the ball up? Why don't you just put it there instead if you want?
No,
Then?
no, I didn't. I just switched it round, didn't I?
Yeah, look.
Where the arrow is pointing. Well, I've got a marker. I just thought that was for like. I thought the marker was like.
There you go.
Yeah, but I thought.
So what would that be for?
Well, I thought
There
if
we
like if your ball was here,
Yeah.
I'd mark it. So I take it away, so you could putt.
Yeah, it's fine.
Honestly, I didn't know that. So why
No,
have I put?
yeah.
Why would you put a marker down?
Well, you're supposed to, aren't you, if you're going to move your ball?
Don't look, it's on his line again.
And yours as well. He's having a mare. I know you wanted to win, but give us a bloody break, man.
Book him.
No.
Book him.
Book him, Dano. No. Dear me. No, you've got to mark the ball.
Yeah, I never knew. I honestly never.
It's like
knew
when
that.
you're playing pick and place in the winter. You still got to put a tee down to wipe your ball and put it down. You can't just pick it up, can you?
But
But it doesn't matter. You play your own rules. You know, when I get into your proper handicapping up about 3. You know, man.
I officially love Mike Dean. But I never knew that.
Well, you do now. You deserve to miss this because you're cheating.
It's not very nice, Mike.
But no doubt you'll sink it.
See you later.
And you get a shot as well. F***ing rat. Can't buy up, can I? Yeah. Can't buy it.
This is where you marked it.
Can't buy it. Well, it is, yeah.
I love this course. I've never seen anything quite like that, but that's why I love it. Picturesque, beautiful. And would you say it's quite challenging, Mike?
It's challenging enough, yeah. But
Yeah.
when you're on a handicap of 16, mate, don't worry about it. You're fine. You're shot every hole, don't you?
I feel that I'm going to have to lean back to get it over. Yeah? Oh my God, for it!
No, you're right. You'll see it come out on the 15th in a minute.
Got it? Oh,
There's
look,
the
there it
15th.
is.
You're on the 15th, so at least you played 7, got to 15 straight away, so we can skip a few holes if you want.
Oh, that's the mate. Your drive, every single drive's been different gear.
Bit left, might be in the bunker there. Might be in the bunker, a bit too quick that for me. He didn't even realise it was out of bounds. He's on the 15th and he thinks he's going to play from the 15th. Out of bounds is always down the right hand side, but hey ho. It's like marking your ball in on the green. Hasn't got a clue. Remember, don't lean back. There he goes again.
You've won the hole.
I like this hole as well. I like playing this hole.
Oh well.
At least you lost two commando balls anyway.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh
main
well.
thing.
I'll just walk and talk.
Just come on then.
It's all square. All square. And we've
All
not
square,
even
we
walked
haven't
past the
left
tee
the
block.
All square with 2 to play. Wonderful.
Oh, look at the walk. The Mike Dean walk. He knows.
I know, it's just the putt. Get the putter going, you're dead. I'm running out of
He
holes.
knows.
I'm running out of holes.
Right, so I've just composed myself. Got my breath back after the absolute Clint Hill. We're doing this interview in July, Mike, and it's pre-season time. And if you speak to footballers, they say they hate pre-season. It's absolutely brutal. What's a ref's pre-season like?
Probably the same, I think.
Proper like
obviously
sleep
not-
tests and all.
No, we do a fitness test end of the season. We also do one at the start of the season as well, just to make sure we haven't let any fitness levels drop. Well, we do get a programme. We probably have 3 weeks off at the end of last season, and then we get a programme sent through to us via email, which you kind of have to follow all the way through the summer and download on your watches and Big Brother's always watching you wherever you are. So
Seriously,
Yeah,
is it
yeah,
proper,
yeah,
proper
yeah.
monitors, yeah?
proper monitor, yeah. So we have GPS watches, download all your data, get sent off to the fitness coach.
Yeah.
They'll have a look and see if we're doing the right work and getting the right heart zones and stuff like that. So as long as you're working hard, so it is tough because it's like most people. When you've last year was probably a tough year because we kind of from probably end of May, early June onwards, we already had 4 weeks off, 5 weeks off. Then we started again straight away. So it's been a pretty long 18 months to be honest with you. So
Yeah.
you kind of want to have a bit of a blow. So I had 3 weeks off doing nothing, which is hard when you get to 53. You kind of got to keep it ticking over. I need a rest. Got away, had a drink, which is nice when you're away. I don't usually drink that much when I'm over here because when the season's on, it is tough to try and enjoy yourself. And you, as you said before, if you go out and you're drinking all the time, and not all the time, if you go drinking and people have phones, don't really have cameras and stuff, so you kind of got to be careful. So, but I enjoy myself when I go away, and it's kind of let me. I haven't got much hair, but kind of let me hair down when I go away and just enjoy myself. To be honest with you.
On the subject of hair, look at that for a hair transplant.
That's
It's all right, isn't it?
That's proper Michael Vaughan. That is.
It's proper Michael
It's
Vaughan. I've
proper
gone for
tidy,
it.
you know. Yeah.
Happy days. But how do you get promoted and relegated as a ref?
I
Is it
think
like disciplinary hearing
no,
or something like that?
not
or?
really. It's all about performances, and it doesn't happen overnight. Obviously, if I don't referee well for 2 or 3 years on the bounce, I'll be spoken to by my bosses to ways of improving.
That long?
Yeah, it's not going to happen overnight. If you have one bad season, you're very surprised if you get kicked off. It's probably over an amount of time where you probably end up maybe getting removed. And obviously getting promoted the same, you know, it doesn't happen overnight. But
do you know that's really interesting. I thought it would be like over like 7 or 8 games.
No, because anything can happen. You know, you can just be in the wrong place at the wrong time, or you make one bad decision doesn't make you a bad referee, does it? You know,
No, but 8 does in a row.
Yeah, but I make 8 big decisions in a row wrong, which is not ideal. But it's very rare that happens.
No,
very rare that happens, to be fair. So
do it over a long period of
it's
time.
over a long
okay.
process, to be honest with you. And if you do get removed, you've gone through the stage of trying to improve.
Yeah.
Had a chat with your bosses, had a chat with your colleagues as well to try and help you improve, and why you're making the decisions, why you're getting these positions, why you're blowing your whistle when you should be thinking more about what you're doing. And it's the same when you're getting promoted. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. Even though I think we've got 4 new guys on next year on the Premier League, which is good because I think, I said to you before, the 5 or 6 of us will finish in the next 2 years. So we need to get guys through to try and take over from when we do retire. You know.
Fair enough. Yeah. Who's the star who we're looking out for this season of Premier League? Who's the one you're thinking, oh, he's decent?
Well, it's tough really. I mean, we've got some big lad I grew up with. Well, not grew up with. He lives on the Wirral by me. Rob Jones. Rob's a good referee.
Yeah.
It's only his 2nd season, so he'll still develop a bit more. Down in England's the same. But we've got some good refs coming through. You know, the 4 guys that have got on are good lads. They've bided the time.
Yeah.
You know, Jared Gillette, who's in Australia's come over. Been on the Championship for a year or 2, and he's got on the Premier League. John Brooks is a good lad. Tony Harrington and Michael Salisbury, a young lad. He's only been on the Championship for 1 year, and then straight into the Premier League the year after. So he's done well. His dad was a referee, Graham. His dad was on for forever. His dad retired when he was 65. His dad reffing. Yeah.
Wow.
Right, we'll have a bit of fun here then.
Come on. Going for the Jurgen flop.
Yeah, until I knife into the road.
Oh,
like that.
Oh.
Not good.
Picking up or you going?
Oh, I'll get a birdie. I want that thing, me jig, don't I? It's not ideal, that is it? If this goes in, I'll be lucky.
Come on.
Over all that rubbish.
Oh, 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 oh! Yes!
Oh dear me! We'll have that one.
Oh yes! Mike Dean with a birdie. Get in. That is sensational.
That'll do.
All square, 2 to play. Mike has just birdied it with an unbelievable putt off the green. He's on fire. Oh!
funny you want it.
Who's the camera? The camera, yeah.
I thought it was your phone. Alright, I thought you broke one, we're getting over.
That's the walking over his line.
Oh, dear me.
It's not broken either. This is up there with the best.
Oh, dear me. Right, come on.
Oh.
Worst one of the day.
Is that all right though?
Yeah, my driver's all been twisted since I smashed this camera.
Smashing someone on the head with it.
Oh dear.
Oh, it'll be good. Yeah. Oh God.
Oh, you've let me in, you see.
Oh.
Still laughing about before. That was
My head
pretty.
hurts from laughing. So Mike, we touched on it earlier. It's like you've just touched on his head with your driver. VAR, VAR.
Yeah.
What are you saying about it?
I think it's going to work. It's going to have to work. It's not going to go away. So
Is it not? No.
no, it's here for good. So it's throughout all the European competitions, throughout FIFA, UEFA. It's never going to go away. So we kind of got to get used to it. So it's going to take a while for people to get their heads around what goes on. If I'm being honest with you, I think that I know guys go on Sky and they go over certain things, but I think would do us no harm if one of us guys went on every now and again just to clarify one or two things from an official's point of view. Make the spectators a bit more aware of what we actually do when the VAR, I know people don't like it. It's going to be a clear and obvious error. It worked really well in the Euros.
Yeah, but sorry to interrupt. It worked really well in the Euros because they were quick.
They were, but I think they also understood the situation.
Right.
They had a good briefing, all the nations before it started. Knew what was going to happen. You've seen the certain tackles that went in. Might not be tackles on the Premier League, probably should be, but nobody argued about them. They just got on with the game and just got on with the job in hand. So it'll take a while, but it's only our third season in the Premier League, so it is going to take time, but it's not going away. We've got to get used to it. But I think it will work. I think the longer we do it, the easier it'll get for us. Clear and obvious is the big thing that has to be. It's got to be a clear and obvious mistake.
Right.
Give the penalty for a small trip. It's not wrong. It's probably not a penalty if that makes sense, but it's not wrong, so it wouldn't be overturned because it's not a clear and obvious mistake because has been contact, has been a trip. So it's the ones where someone's gone in to make a tackle, and that's a pen, and then you see it from behind the goal, he hasn't touched him. Then you say, yeah, I'll willing. I've had 2 or 3 overturns, and I'm quite happy for it. I hated it to start with.
Just because
I just hate it because I was probably the only ref when we started 3 years ago who just wouldn't accept VAR. I just didn't like it. I've been here for 20 years, and someone tells me now I've got to make another decision. So
yeah,
but you've kind of got to welcome it on board, haven't you? It is a new thing in football. It's not going to go away. There are even more things coming next few years. I can 100% be changing the offside situation. I'm sure there will be. There'll be different kind of aspects of law that might get changed. So
why are people changing it though when it works?
I think because you want to make the game better and quicker. I mean, VAR's probably slowed it down a little bit, which it probably has. We're trying to make the decisions quicker. We haven't got like a set cut-off time, but we like to try and get this one look. And if I'm looking at replay, I've got my VAR, which is my assistant. He'll look at live play while I'm watching the decision. But we try and get the decision done pretty quick. And referee will tell the VAR, I've seen the tackle here. He's gone in from behind for me. I'm going red card. You go bang red. And you explain to the VAR what you've done. If that's the correct decision, the correct interpretation, then fine. If the VAR then looks and he's gone from the side and gets the ball, it's not a foul, then you've read it completely wrong. So that is a clear and obvious error and it will get changed.
Fair enough.
Which is fine, But you've got to get used to it. It's
totally.
hard.
I don't mind the whole thing. I just think it takes too long. Euros, it was fine. Blah, 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 it's been done.
It does, but what you've got to understand is
with the FA Cup final, I'm sitting there waiting, is it offside, And for me, it just ruins the passion of it.
When I'm sat at home watching, and I know how VAR works, I know sometimes what's going to happen, so you kind of know what's coming.
Right.
Like that goal that you before the FA Cup, you knew it was offside, you just tell. You knew straight away, but we're trying to get it quicker. I think, bear in mind that the Euros wasn't so long ago, so the group stage is pretty easy because there's not that much intensity and argument in the group stage. You can lose a game like Denmark's done and get to the semi-final. There's not that much intensity and pressure on the VAR and the referee. As long as the tournament goes on, there's a bit more pressure. But I thought long as the sun went on, I thought all the guys done well. The VARs were pretty good.
I thought they were absolutely spot on.
But that's how it should be, and I think that I don't know why, for some reason, that some players and spectators don't accept it in England, and yet all the other European countries kind of accept it, which I find quite hard, really.
I can't answer for them, but I think it's because of what I said. I just think because it was done so quick, and it was like bang bang, and it didn't really affect the game.
If we can get it done quick and get the right decision done quicker, then that's fine, you know. But what you don't do is rush something. Don't get the right, because we have you don't say fine, I've done check complete, move on. All of a sudden you get another video replay that we haven't seen before, and the game's ready to start. I'm missing that angle. You've got to get all angles available. So the quicker we get to work out where the cameras are, which we know anyway, I want camera 3 from that angle, hide behind camera. So the quicker we get it done, the better it'll be. But. And
you're talking about new rules coming in and stuff like that. Do you think we'll ever see referees doing post-match interviews?
I think we've done it before. I mean, I done one years ago at West Brom and Man United, I think years ago.
Compulsory though?
Yeah, I don't think...
Like manager has to come out and say, oh, my team is...
I don't think what benefit would be. Yes, you can... What you would get...
I think it would give you... sorry to get you interrupted,
no,
but I think it would give you... I think, like, you being on here today, yeah, people are going to watch this and go, like you said, oh, we're just a human. You going on the crouchy things like that. But because they make a mistake, or VAR makes a mistake, and then no one speaks to the rep, like he doesn't come out and say, okay, I got that one wrong. I think people will respect it more. That's what I think it would benefit.
I think the issue you have as a referee, that you mentioned before walking down the last door, like if you make a mistake 5 or 6 games on the run, you don't want to be put in front of the TV 5 or 6 games and go, oh Mike, last week you made a mistake, the week before you made a mistake, which could happen. So they only want to speak to you or clarify something where you made a mistake. So they wouldn't say to me, Mike, can you come on Sky for us if you can, or whatever. I'll talk to the radio. Yeah, no problem. Just tell us how good you referee today, because nobody's interested. If I go, yeah, I refereed really well there, Tottenham game, great advantage, lovely goal, great celebration by me, agrees everything. Nobody wants to know. They only want to know whether you made a mistake. That's why it needs to be a bit more, And
you make a very fair point.
It's true, I've got no issue with going on, especially the more you do it, the easier it gets. But you do need to realise that referees are going to get to do an interview if they made a mistake, not when they've refereed very well, which is
fair point.
Which we referee well, more than we make mistakes.
Agreed. Fair enough. We good?
Yeah, you should be fine there.
Yeah.
Might just go a little bit left at the end. Oh, that's rubbish.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh. We dancing?
Yeah, just on.
Yeah?
Oh, it's gone miles. Oh. It's gone miles, it's gone miles. We're on the next 30 me. Wouldn't stand there if I were you.
I've got faith.
Oh, that's delightful. What a shot.
It's out, isn't
A
it?
check on it as well.
It's out, isn't it?
Better check. Oh, so, hang on. What's this, Mike? You'd be impressed.
Hold on, mate.
Yep.
Marker's coming out.
Just going to mark it. Just marking it.
Perfect. Pick it up, mate.
Pick it up. 1 up. Goal for it. It's just goal. Another shout out to Mould Golf Club, because we'll have the drone shot up here, but it's just brilliant. Right, 1 up, 1 to play, and as Mike says, with my dodgy handicap. Do you honestly think it's a dodgy handicap?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, what would you say I am then?
Bandit?
Apart from a bandit.
About 12.
12?
Yeah, good 12. Then I'll give you 6 shots, I'd have beat you by now.
That's a good point, isn't it?
Go on, carry on.
Yeah.
Oh, could be in the sand.
Oh,
No,
that
it'd be good.
is-
Sit.
Settle. Settle.
Oh, Sebastian Settle.
I think it's all right.
It's all right, isn't it?
I hope so.
As we discussed back there, Mike, you know, the managers and some of the players get stuck into the refs. But what manager's all right? Who's like, you see him, he's like, hello mate, how you doing? Always comes in and has a chat and has a laugh.
No, they're all okay. I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie, they are all okay.
That's good, yeah.
I think I mentioned before the likes of Chris Wilder and Graham Potter and Eddie Howe, you know, spot on guys they are. You know. Mourinho, win, lose or draw, will always come in the dressing room half an hour afterwards and say, should have done this, should have done that. You know, well done. You know, why did he do this? Which is fine. I've got no issues with that.
Does that not annoy you though? Someone
No,
telling
not at all.
you how
No,
you should do your job?
no,
considering
no,
he's
because
not a ref.
if he didn't come in, I want to know why he didn't come in, because he's a nice guy. You know what I mean? So he's, you know, he does speak well. He's pretty switched on with football, as we know. Yeah, I've gone through the back.
This could go very rigabare wrong, but I'm gonna stick with it. Oh yes. Come on. Oh no!
Now, join me. Jesus, kind of. That's what I mean.
What's he done now?
He's like, that was, he scrapped fly off his leg. Don't worry about it. If that's the ways he's trying to make me miss the hole and cock it up and make it good on his channel, then happy days. Jesus, crying out loud.
Keep going, lovers.
Unbelievable. You happy now? You happy? Alright, come on.
Oh,
Sit. Ah! Take it away. Can't win, can I?
oh! I'll tell you what.
I'll try
I'll
not
tell
to
you
see
what.
it.
To spice it up, if you get this, it's all square. Because to be fair, a handicap system on a par 3 seems a bit unfair. So if you sink this, it's all square.
It is 18 handicap as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Missed it.
Oh! Mike Dean.
Dodgy handicap. Him walking behind me line. Scratch his leg with his shoe. Anyway. Here's where it is. Go on.
What a bloke. Please like and subscribe. Good work, Nicholas.